Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Hearts of Iron number 4. We're currently, of course, carrying on with our game of Estonia. Let's load the game and then carry on. Now you might remember that at the end of the last episode we basically had pushed quite far into here and we basically had given part of the territory that we basically gained here over to Italy. Unfortunately, we accidentally gave this land to Italy as well, which was a bit silly to have done that. But yeah, I just misread the actual tags there, which meant I lost some of that. But okay. As you can see, we got quite nice territory here. Swedish territory. I would love to be able to get the rest of Scandinavia here as well. But what you will see is we've been pushing the British out of Italy. Italy had actually been invaded by the British. And we've been working on basically pushing them out. Now, luckily, they got their own troops stationed here on Sardinia as well as Corsica. So they still own that territory. It looks like that for some reason, someone has put their armies around there. Is that me? Army... 2 divisions for Army 11. Who's got Army 11? I've got Army... Do I have an Army 11 at all? I don't think I do, so that's not me, that's for sure. This guy, I can actually choose to basically do the artillery expert with. Alright, let's have a quick look again here. So as you can see, we basically are fighting here in our lovely Sicily. Now, I am rather hoping that these troops will regain organization. Not sure that they will, but okay. So we got our Marines going towards there, and unfortunately they are suffering here from attrition. Now, one of the things I did want to look at last time was, of course, here the occupation. If we look at our garrison log, we basically lost a total of 7.64. That's not too bad. Now, one thing I did recently find out, it might actually be better if we go to switch over to civilian oversight. That'll basically give us better in terms of compliance. What does this do? Resistance target is actually less, and of course you got less manpower needed. Now, I kind of like this one because I need less manpower, and of course the resistance is lower, so for the time being I'm good. Ooh, we can actually break it down by country. Interesting. Okay, so let's keep the clock rolling here. As you can see, we're still fighting here. Resistance is on the increase there, which is a bit of a pity. Let's go down here once again back to Italy. Now, I do believe that there is relatively new fighting going on in some regions as well, but for now... Okay, let's not do that because, as you can see, we are not having much joy with all of that. Let's get our organization up first. I do believe we basically need to get our technology up as well, but it's going to be a fair while before anything happens in there. Complete armament, which is basically going to give us another 4 military factories. Now, how's that going to be allocated? If we look carefully here, yeah, I need mostly trucks, it looks like. I'm stockpiling my support equipment nicely. So let's reduce that a wee bit. As you can see, I'm actually working on a new design for my fighters. As you can see, I basically put my self-sealing fuel tanks in there. I put, of course, the armor plating and so forth in there. Plus, they've got pretty decent amount of guns on there as well. It says I need more rubber. Okay. Yeah, so you guys cannot provide me what I need. Then where am I going to get it from instead? Vichy France. Okay. Again, they're not providing me everything I ordered, but okay. It's at least I'm not at a deficit there. That's quite useful for me. Am I still importing? No, I'm not importing any more steel because I just don't need to. Am I exporting it? Yes, I'm exporting it to communist China. Interesting. Communist China. Where else am I exporting stuff to? As you can see, I'm exporting tungsten, in this instance, to Germany. And I'm exporting oil to no one. Okay. So as you can see, we can basically work on a new doctrine here. Where are we standing in terms of these? As you can see, I've actually got these already chosen. Fighter detection, air mission efficiency. Could I change it? Yes, I can. I don't want to, though. Ooh, did I lose more submarines? No, I didn't, luckily. Okay, let's do a good combined attack against that. Now, I did find out that this particular general is quite crappy, so I might want to basically see if I got another general that I can actually pick here. So let's have a look at our field commanders. Division organization is boosted. Okay, yeah, fine, whatever. Can I promote that guy? Oh, I need at least... Why do I need 600? With at least 600, current 200. Why can I promote him, but not the other guys? Sorry, why am I able to promote this guy? I'm not sure. Okay, so well, he's quite mediocre, isn't he? Okay, so let's have another quick look here. So where we basically got troops working here. So these are... What's your goal? Ah, yes, you're going to basically surround that particular area, and you're currently working towards organizer. Interesting, nice. You're on there. Now you... What's your current level? You're currently level 3. And your attack and defense seem to be slightly better than from the other guy. Yeah, you got political connections. Okay, that's fine. Fine. And now this guy... Let's put this guy on there. Alright, so as you can see, he's level 3. And what do we get in terms of boosters? At the moment, I don't get anything. Probably because he's still in the midst of being reallocated, which will take about 15 days. But as you can see, he's an infantry expert. He's a ranger, which gives me additional movement. He is an infantry leader. So that gives me defense, whereas this gives me attack. And at the same time, he's an organizer, so planning speed is boosted. Right. Let's just keep on reinforcing this. So they are suffering because, of course, we got air superiority here. Now, this will not work in our favor, as you can see, which is why I'm going to stop that. Just, yeah. Losing troops otherwise for no good reason. Alright, so once we get that particular province, we can of course take the other two here. Syracuse is one of them there. Okay, so we got these troops here. So for now, let's set them to basically defend Rome. That'll work out nicely, and these guys, let them defend this region here for now. Okay, so we're still inflicting losses on them, as you can see, which is great. What's happening to our navy? Are we basically getting extra ships? Yes, we are. Ooh, I can actually do extra bits. So, loading drill master. Go for it. Let's use our torpedoes even more effectively. So as you can see, we basically, I've got a level 4. Oh, okay. He's a level 4 admiral now. This guy's still level 1. Okay. Nothing we can do about that, but okay. That's fine for now. How are we doing in terms of the war? It might be beneficial to actually get this one here. Makes our submarines even more effective with what it is they're doing there. And as you can see, they are 88% towards capitulating. Now, what we got up here, it's not a massive amount of stuff as such, but it should be sufficient for us to be able to do something with that. There we go. Let's push into there as well. So why are you still here? Sorry. If you're a Marine, you should be going back to the rest of the troops, but okay. So here we can now choose, in terms of army, what it is we want to do. Do we want to basically do the hard attack? Air, land, battle, or shock and awe, which basically gives me additional soft attack, or infantry, and so forth. So recon, I get additional recon. Reinforcement rate is also boosted. That's quite useful though. Soft attack, hard attack with tanks. This is armored car recovery rate. Okay, organization is boosted. Tactical withdrawal. Okay. All frontline battalions get additional organization plus air supremacy. Now, I would say that this one is the one that we want to go for in reality. Additional attack boosters. Okay. 94, nice. Hungary proclaims Greater Hungary, really? Having regained the lands that were taken for them in the Treaty of Trianon, Miklos Horthy issued a proclamation yesterday, even that the nation shall henceforth be known as Greater Hungary. It's hoped that this will serve to increase Greater Hungary's prestige in the eyes of the world. Okay, so who are they allied with? They're allied with us. Okay. Is that an option in here somewhere? To basically proclaim Greater Hungary? Oh yeah, it is. Interesting. I wasn't even aware of that. I typically would go for the Austria-Hungary route. But that is, of course, the one that basically is here all the way on the left. I'd actually never considered going down this particular branch here before. I think it might be well worth basically considering next time around when I play that again. Economic intervention and, of course, going down this path here. Now, because we're going down this path here, you cannot go renew the Rome Protocol and so forth. Not a big disaster, but you get into an alliance with Italy. You protect Austria. No, you don't really want to do that, I think. Trade deal with Germany, always nice. You get additional political power again. Wow. Okay, nice. Most definitely a nice one to consider. All right. So what's happening here? So they got shore bombardment basically hitting them. But we are suffering from the fact that we don't have air supremacy here. Or at least that's what it says. Interesting. Let's operate from over there instead with this particular wing. No, I don't want both of them to go. Oh well, stay wherever you are. That's fine. Okay. So looks like we actually are We're shooting down enemy planes. Enemy planes have been shot down by our air superiority operating here. Okay, fine. If we look over Italy itself, yes, we don't have as many planes there as the opponent has, but still. Let's just keep on operating these over Italy itself, particularly with that kind of plane that we basically got there. Air Doctrine, I guess, is the one that we can go for. Ace Generation chance and Air Mission Experience Gain is boosted for that one. Air Wing Mission Experience Gain. Air Supremacy Mission Efficiency. Okay, let's go for that one, I guess. Right, so we got our additional factories in place now. So we can, of course, still go for this one. Gets us additional aircraft bits there. Access Baltic Industry. Okay, Baltic Wool. The only real benefit I see from this is basically the fact that we get those consumer good factories bits to basically lower that by 1%. We're standing at 13%. I can bring it down to 12. Okay. Yeah. What else could we do here? Mobilize the veterans. Yeah. Fortify Talon. Okay. Oh, it does require the other one. So, oh, it requires one of the following. So this was a hard line. Set victory point at that location. So fortify the border or fortify Talon. Okay, so I have to choose. Tartu. Where is Tartu? Where's Tartu? So we would fortify Tartu there. Okay, fine. The other one, okay, let's just read this here for a second. They lost more convoys, perfect. What's the other option that we got there? That's this one. So that's Parnu and Harju get additional forts. Parnu. Sorry, where should be looking here? Parnu, okay. So this is Parnu, and that's Arju. Those get additional forts. Interesting. But having chosen this one, I get additional hold of this here. We get additional forts in... plus we set additional victory points in those locations, which we don't get to do if we do this. So fortifying the borders... We add 2 forts for 70 days, and this adds a ton more. Whereas this gets me access to this one. Talon and Kurusare. Ah, okay. There's a foreign claim on there, interesting. But what it then does, it sets victory points for that. So instead of just being 1, it gets far more victory points on there. All right, we got a shortage of... We're importing this. I don't need as much apparently anymore as I had before. But I do need tires. And again, we're facing the same issue as before. But we got a shortage of those tires. Because someone is just not supplying that which they should be supplying. And that seems to be happening time and time again. How utterly lovely. I could of course get them from Japan or the Dutch East Indies if those were not excluded from there somehow. So I guess for the moment being, I'm just going to have to suffer through there. So quite high resistance here, as you can see. So where have I got my operatives at the moment? One over there, one over there. Have I got a chance to get more? No, no, I don't see any chance as such, but okay. The communists are relatively stable at the moment. If I do this, ultimately, if I basically spend, it's almost, well, this should at least take it up. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to have to choose here. I'm going to go for Fortified Talon, though. So the Italians lost bits there. Okay, nothing to be done about that. How's our Navy doing? We are being reinforced. So why are they docked in Harju still? Well, let's merge these two. I can merge them, as you can see. I can put them underneath there. And of course, I can then actually have them operating in the same area as well. Okay, so be it for now. Ooh, we can make him a submarine specialist. Have I already got a submarine specialist option there? If I don't, quite useful, I would say. Yes, it would cost me 5 points. Now, at the moment, because he's only level 5, he's level 5, isn't he? No, 4. I only get an additional 10% attack. If I get him up to level 6, that actually gets boosted even further. That's quite useful. I like it. I lost 2 convoys, okay. I can modify my officer corps. I can add this particular person into there right now. Why not? And like I said, he will grow as he gains experience, and he will gain more experience because, of course, I set him to do that. All these benefits he gets from, of course, being Seawolf, etc., etc. So I've got the number of torpedoes listed here. Positioning is great. Look at the numbers there. I keep on basically disappearing from them. We killed some Dutch ones. Looks like I didn't necessarily even have to go through all of those bits. Let's try to push them out of there properly. Look at the size of that fleet. That is quite a big one. Escape progress. Yeah, we're escaping from there. Tires, even worse. Siam, hold on. So the fact that I got that set to so high, okay, fine. Get me whatever you can get me, even better. Where else could I get stuff from? Brazil, Liberia, Japan. Yeah, sure, I'm going to send my fleets out to Japan. Better to send them out to Liberia. Still a chance of being intercepted with that, but the chance is less big than that. Okay, feel free to do that. Now I've got a particular army here that's composed in this instance of German elements. Actually, let's go into there. Let's push into there, all the way down there if we can. We lost convoys. Yeah, okay. Oh, interesting. Sweden still exists here. So where's my marines? Over there. Now well, let's take my marines and let's actually do something about this here. So let's do a naval invasion from there into there. Get on the train, guys. Right, so this guy, sorry, did I assign that new general to here? Yeah, that lousy one is gone now. And this one is now able to operate here properly. What am I going to focus in on? Well, yes. Alright, this guy. I will actually set him to basically guard my home territory. I've got no troops there whatsoever, so that kind of makes sense to do that. And as you can see, my manpower is still on the rise. At least it's on the rise at the moment. I don't know where my losses really are coming from. I've lost about 400,000, the majority of that to the Soviet Union. But I'm no longer fighting in the Soviet Union. And then I lost some troops against the British. In total, I've done here, as you can see, land combat damage. Ooh, yeah. Republic of Karelia. Okay, great. There's a nice bit of steel here, isn't there? Liberation. Can I add war reparations? I don't want to take any of their states, to be honest. So I put my request in already. Can I create a puppet out of someone? That would turn that into a puppet, wouldn't it? Is that a different state? The Komi Republic. World tension will arise because if I were to do that. Yamalia Republic? Nenitsia? I think I can actually ask for war reparations. Interesting. So what can I ask for? So what's happening here? So I'm taking a couple of states. And I'm puppeting some as well. Interesting. So this is with war reparations. Confiscate civilian factories from an eligible state for a pretty long period of time. So who's got a claim on this already? Ah, it's just telling me where I can do it. Interesting. So I cannot do it there for some reason because I guess someone else has got a claim on that already. Okay. Which other states could I take? I cannot take any others here. That this would be a nice state to take, wouldn't it? The demand is too expensive. So if I were to basically get rid of one of the property ones, now do I want to do that on Moscow? Look at that number of factories they got there though. Okay, so I can still take extra states. And this actually is a quite nice state to take because of course the access to the oil we get through there. Whereas this gets me access to the resources from there. This gets me access to the civilian factories from there. So there's 2 there, there's 1 there. Any more states with more factories? There's 2 there. Happy to submit this. Okay. Contested. All right, so we push through with these demands as such. As you can see, I put those claims in already, and I'm actually gonna get these, it looks like. Can I still do that puppeting or liberating or whatever it is? Liberate nations will be shown in the beneficiary tab. Ooh, okay. Someone else already put bits in there, it looks like. Change government, okay. Change the ideology of defeated countries. The target country will be forced to switch to your ideology. So, of course, we got the Mongolians here. If we get the Mongolians, there are already claims on that, so that doesn't work for me. Can I take their navy? I can. So how much is that going to cost me? That's an early heavy ship and 33% of screening ships. Okay. Early heavy ship. Okay. I can submit these demands, I guess. Getting access to that extra navy, that's always welcome. looks like the Germans got a claim on this already. I know that's going to be a contested claim, but okay. Who would want to take this? Let's get access to the oil. Let's get access to other bits here as well. Komi Republic. So if I claim them now and then later on release them, can I release them as puppets? I think I can. The Amati. So many different republics here that could be generated if we wanted to. Receive this turn, we'll receive up until now, okay. Okay, I'm happy to release this one here. This one I kind of want to push through if I don't see an issue with that. I put a claim in for some of these here. What kind of benefit does this give me? Is there any factories there? No. Oh, the Germans got claims on lots of those already. Interesting. Tamunji, or is that what they're called? Okay. So did my claim for that navy go through? It did, didn't it? Lovely. What other bits can I do? I can basically puppet or I can liberate. Alright, now this is kind of going to leave a bit of a gap here, isn't it? Alright, I could of course pass here. Italy's got hardly anything, do they? As you can see, I got pretty much the entire northern part here in my hands. Look at that, world tension will rise to 190%. Wow. I contributed about 28% of the war effort. Okay. I've submitted 22 demands. They've submitted 139 demands. Italy has contributed 1%. Okay, so I could give, of course, some of these lands to Italy. Would they be grateful for that? Possibly. Or they could just say, don't want it. All right, so this is already claimed, as you can see, by Germany. Germany's claimed a heck of a lot of this terrain here, including this here, which actually is bordering on the neighboring lands here. As you can see, the Germans got demands for these already as well. Same up here, up here. I'm going to confirm an exit, I think. Okay, so let's pause that for a second. Baltic Unitary State took 19 states. The Soviet Union was annexed. Mongolia was annexed. Okay, so as you can see, I got all of that there. Do I have a core on there? It's an occupied state. Okay, so let's have a quick look at my occupation policy here. So I don't want to release it, but I don't want to do anything there either with this as such. So it's occupied. So if I were to release it, what would happen if I were to release it? There is 31,000 population. Ooh, we get 75 manpower from that. We can release him as a puppet. There you go. North Siberian Empire. Release as puppet. You see, that's what I should have done when I was playing as Hungary. Okay, what do we got here? I can again release them as a puppet as well. Who is this? Perfect. So that stays in our hands, as you can see, and we got now a number of puppets. Would that basically make it possible for me to get additional spies? Possibly. Maybe, or maybe not. Okay, so what are we going to do is we're going to actually form our... We need to have a cryptography department for us to be able to do stuff in there. Okay. We still got that issue with the tires. We also got an issue with regards to aluminum, it looks like. Which, to be honest, I thought I'd resolved. Okay, so we do see that we are basically exposed here now, which is a bit of a pity. Okay, so our Marines are ready to basically do their bit over there. What is this? This is Danish. Recruitable population is 2.2 million. Lovely. Okay, so we should still see that this will rise to a total of 12% eventually. So this, of course, needs to be supplied. Alright, so this one, I would say, let's do convoy raiding, but let's do it over here. Where's he off to? I'm not sure. Okay. As you can see, unfortunately, our stockpile is going down. So can I speak to these? Request license. Okay, now we can improve relations. I don't need to do that in reality. They're one of my puppets. I can give control of states to them. Okay, I don't want to do that. We're still working on the anti-communist raids, which is fine. This is still active, interesting. Even though the Soviet Union no longer exists as a state of its own. You see, German Reich, huge, massive. Now, what's our contribution to the other war in the meantime? Hold on, can I see that? Why can I not see it? Interesting. Is that a bug, maybe? Not sure. Anyways, occupied territories. We basically got here resistance. Local police force. Yep, great. Volunteer program, etc., etc. Okay. So we're defending the territory here. We are basically, withering ourselves down, which doesn't help. No, I don't want to speak to them. I want to speak to the Italians. It says, give control of state. I cannot ask for control of a state, which is a bit of a pity. I can, of course, ask the Germans for control of a state. But that's not going to work, because at the moment, of course, they have been invaded here, as you can see. Let's change this slightly. So let's put them in that position there, where the only thing they're going to do is defend for now. These guys, I'm going to do exactly the same. But I'm going to do it over there. Yeah, these guys are, of course, located there. I just don't want to overexpose myself to too much of that. Ooh, the Romanians. Oh, hold on. Didn't I just get access to a new bit of a fleet? I did, didn't I? Now these should, of course, all go to a separate fleet, which should, of course, come under their command. And then, of course, from this, I can, of course, tell it to basically break this up into several ones. So let's do these here into a separate one. Okay. Gosh, they got tons of submarines, don't they? Early submarine. Okay, fine. Let's break this down into yet another one. Okay, so at the moment, as you can see, unfortunately, that's gotten to be too many. So let's merge these there. That's still 11. Okay, let's merge them as such as well. By merging those, I'll reduce that number somewhat. Let's start our convoy raiding here. Convoy raiding. Lovely. Yeah, we got these docked, of course, at Harju, and that, of course, allows us to now properly take into account these areas here. Now, I do also want to do that here, don't I? Because I want to basically take control of this particular sea here as well. So we did lose something there. Okay, that's fine. It says we're low on manpower. Why? I still cannot get that done, which is a bit of a bugger. Decision available, yes, thank you very much. I don't want to do any of those. I want to basically save up my points. And I want to basically get rid of this Soviet element here. And as you can see, it is slowly reducing. That yes, we banned communism as well as basically putting anti-communist raids in place. Plus we put different bits in here to be able to boost stability, etc., etc. That is, who is that? Ah, interesting. Great Finland Task Force. Okay, well, let's merge these into one. And then this now is going to do Strike Force. As you will see, I'm basically suffering from a shortage of fuel. I need to basically get fuel from somewhere. And where can I get it from within Europe? I can get it from Romania. Yes, it's going to cost me a factory. Gosh, that's a long while ago that I put that into place. Unread naval results. Okay, yeah, well, we did lose a submarine there. That was kind of to be expected. Okay, we are basically exposed here to the British. Have a look at quickly what we're done here. So have I got enough of these? Let's set them to the max in reality. The full 7. Now what do we see here? We basically have got no naval supremacy there, which is a bit of a pity. Now we're suffering from a shortage of rubber. Now we're in 1941, but in December, so close to 1942. So I would say let's go for this one here. 15 days away from that one, which is great. Oh, look at that. That's exactly what we were looking for. Yes, they do have destroyers. Yes, they've got cruisers as well, but we are able to take out their convoys. What's happening to him? Is he gaining more? Fleet coordination, etc., etc. So look at these numbers here. Fleet coordination is high. Damage, defense are good. Skill, okay. I think he's growing quite nicely. 32%. I guess because I got many ships operating at the same time. That should be growing steadily. Have I got a shortage of trucks? Yes, I still have a shortage of trucks. Have I got a shortage of artillery? Yes, I do have a shortage of artillery. Look at that. Is that the Ethiopians? It is. At least it looks like it is. They are escaping. Okay. Different elements are being merged, it looks like, which is fine as far as I'm concerned. So medium priority. Got no ship designed to upgrade them to it. The funny thing is it actually says refit this ship to use improved designs. Now I don't even have an improved design. So why does it even come up to me with that option? And that this doesn't work still bugs me. We're still bolstering the spirit, which of course gets us additional war support, which at the moment stands at rather low. Combat casualties is actually forcing our numbers down. So is that number increasing? Weekly 0.1. Minus 29 point. Okay, so hold on. Sorry, I still got my Air Force, of course, operating here. And that makes no sense whatsoever to keep it on operating there. Particularly if I basically am operating it here to just do the work in that region there as such. Let's take this one here. Operate in that region there. This one here. Can operate there. This one here can also operate there. Interesting. So, ships of the destroyer type. Okay, so instead of doing what we're doing at the moment, let's set it to do patrols. We did lose a submarine, which kind of is to be expected with the numbers I'm actually operating with here. Yes, ooh, look at that, we lost 5 of them, but which are these? Ah, they were actually former Soviet ones. They got a pretty decently sized fleet operating there as well. Now, as you can see, I've reduced my numbers somewhat. Which unless I'm... okay, let's modify this slightly. Okay, we lost another one of them. But like I said, these are mostly the former Russian ones. That's the latest excavation we've got here now. 1942, the beginning of 1942. Look at these boosters there, though. Okay. Well, let's go and research it. Wow. I'm quite happy to see that, to be honest. Air Force wise, what have we got? Okay, so we got a pretty good bit going on here at the moment. Oh yes, I do want to also set this one to provide additional naval invasion support at the same time. Can I do that? Okay, well, I don't want to do anything here. Except maybe get that one in place. Gotland. Hong Kong has fallen. Let's take this one and move it over to... Can I move it to there? And then operate from there? Probably. I guess that's what it exists for, in part at least. Okay, so we do have our Air Force operating here now quite clearly, as you can see. Our Air Force is operating here as well. We've done the fortified Talon one now. Now, as you can see, there's an option here that says no surrender. Add anti-Soviet military, which grants attack bonus against them, which I should, of course, have had far, far earlier. But this is also quite interesting. It gives me additional land forts. Let's name the Soviet Union the true enemy. More than... Okay. Let's name Germany the true enemy. Effect is the long push east, which gets me additional towed anti-tank. Really? Let's do this one here instead. The United Mexican States, really? So it's no longer just Mexico, it's now the United Mexican States. Wow, interesting. The United Mexican States joins the Allies. Ooh, okay. Now we did manage to sink convoys, which is great. Green water expert, fleet protector. At least that's at 40% now. And that number just keeps on growing and growing, luckily. Alright, there we go. Our invasion is commencing. And as you can see, we are getting support from, or we should be getting support from the fact that we got our Navy providing that support. At least that's what I asked them to do. Where's my Navy? Hello? Now you're fighting an engagement of other sorts. You're basically trying to attack their submarines. Okay. Let's keep both of those open for now. There we go. Again, we're basically providing that support here. They lost 2 of their submarines, which is great. Again, of course, they are trying to support their own engagement. Ooh, hold on. Did I lose something here? I'm pretty sure I did.
Valmis!
79%. And now, of course, not only can I set it to do what we did earlier, minesweeping. I don't have a minesweeping. Huh, interesting. Okay. This one. Cool. Okay. So we're basically putting additional bits and pieces into there. Again, what we're seeing here is our Air Force is doing a pretty awesome job. Air support mission efficiency. What is the benefit to me? I don't know. Improved tactics for planes doing close air support, resulting in an increased ability in dogfighting. Yeah, sure. Danish Strait. So we got submarines here. Are there convoys of any sort there? No, there's not. And again, what you should see is we of course got our shore bombardment taking place, plus of course our air supremacy, which we got in the region already. Now they do have the ability, as you can see, to basically withdraw. I'm just wondering, will they withdraw or not? 93, 94, 96. Sweet. Perfect. Just amazing. So what have we got here? We've got a port here. Oh, sorry, there's a naval base here, but is there a port here? Well, a port and a naval base. There's not much difference between those as such. But let's at the same time also then okay. So my Air Force was operating here with the sole purpose of really basically trying to provide that cover there that we basically would not have otherwise. Okay, my Navy here. I don't need this set of orders anymore. Okay, operating in that particular assigned region, engaged in a particular operation as well. Great, okay, fine. Ooh, more submarines being added here. Always fun to see that. They are actually shrinking in size. Alright, kind of to be expected, when of course you got so many different things going on. We lost some convoys, okay, that was also to be expected, I guess. We lost a convoy there. And I still have the issue with rubber. Yes, artillery is my next biggest goal. And this is really mostly for a reinforcement purpose that I need extra bits to come through here. Okay, so this particular navy is, as you can see, it's undergoing repairs in Riga. Well, if I look in here closely, I see my organization is down, but the actual, the strength is down as well. But yeah, all of them are undergoing repairs, as you can see, which is perfectly fine. So where could we potentially work on bits and pieces next? So did we take Bergen again? So if Bergen was taken, that of course means that they're no longer getting supplies in. Is that right? Looks like, yeah, okay. And that's just a single division that's there, which is a relatively easy push. Interesting. So this set of units, as you can see, is now no longer connected to anything else. What do we got in terms of Afghanistan? They are in a pact with Turkey. Iran, okay. They are in a separate alliance, it looks like. It's Japanese, Manchukuo, etc., etc. So the Germans got units and bits and pieces here, pretty much all of those places, as you can see. Alaska, interesting. Should I take my Marines, position them here, and prepare for an invasion of that particular area there? I don't think that's a bad idea at all. Air doctrine seems to be growing really, really quickly. Not so sure about my naval experience, but okay. What's happening over here, though? Greater Hungary. Well, to be honest, I thought that this was Hungarian as well. Transylvania. But, yeah, okay. This as well. They got a claim on it. Oh well, let them have their claims. Interesting. So what's happening to our Air Force? We are operating there. Have I got particular units of Air Force that are not operating anywhere? You require 5.6 more supply in this particular region. And it says we can of course do air supplies, but I don't actually have any units for that particular purpose. Okay. Yes, we require even more supplies, it says. Who's providing the naval bombardment? Ah, it's their navy, of course, bombarding us. It looks like the British are back in control of that particular province. Well, let's keep pushing that up every time. Gee. Let's modify these lines then, if that keeps on being an issue here. Right, so we did special forces there. This is still getting a discount on there, and that's thanks to, of course, us being allied with those other parties. 1940. What else could we do here? So if you look closely at this, this gives me additional organization and defense. The capacity multiplier is there. Cold acclimatization gain factor is boosted. Supply grace is increased. Let's go up to this route, I would say. Even better yet, let's go this route first. Looks like indeed we did lose more submarines, which is a bit of a pity. Because they're engaged in combat at the moment, there's nothing I can do with them. That is a single one, it looks like, and yes, he's engaged in the Eastern North Sea. I guess they're gaining experience, but of course at the same time we're losing a ton of stuff here. Screening efficiency is good. Positioning is amazing. Torpedoes are crappy, it looks like, which is unfortunate. Yes. We did take more of the British bits and pieces out, it looks like. Look at that. That's... Where are they from? Are they Swedish? Does it say? Well, that looks like it's French, to be honest, but okay. That is British versus our submarines. How lovely. We're better positioned than they are. Which means we are good at disengaging, I would say. Yes, the British lost more convoys. And we're able to inflict more convoy losses here as well. Lovely. Submarine wolf pack will attempt to finish off fleeing ship with torpedoes whilst remaining hidden. Okay. Battle of Cagliari. Didn't realize Cagliari was down there, but okay. More British transports that were destroyed. Look at that. They lost more destroyers as well as transports. Homing torpedoes. I think that's one we've been working on for quite a while. And then of course here, I think what we really need to do is need to go for, yeah, I would love to go for the next submarine type, but I can't. I can of course go for the snorkel, which is a relatively quick one. So whose territory is this? That's British, and this is, I know it says Free French, but did I not see American troops operating there just a minute ago? I thought I did. Okay, so we got German submarines here. The 1936 design, as well as the 1940 design. As well as, of course, my own design. Which is early submarines in this instance that we're talking about. I can modify the officer corps is what it says. Fleet logistics, naval max range. Okay, not really what I'm looking for. I think I'm good for now, but thank you very much. Naval research. Ooh, there's interesting bits here, which I don't think I want to do anything with. Don't want to do anything with that. This, it's a bit late in the game to do anything with that, so to speak. I can manage my subjects here. Okay. I'll just let them be for now. Yeah, we're going to have to call it a day shortly, because of course we do have... Ooh, that's where the Americans are. Look at that. They got carriers here as well. We did sink some of their ships. Interesting. Huh. Are they American or are they basically Liberian? Minesweeper, concealment expert, and ultimately a spotter. Silent hunter. Okay, so that's just giving me the stats on that particular engagement itself. Not too surprising there. Happy to see that we're actually able to inflict losses on them. Yes, we are losing elements here, which is kind of to be expected. Those are, I guess, American elements that are basically being pushed out. Ethiopians are lovely. Looks like I've got a level 5 at my disposal and he's a level 1. Okay. Yes, I was going to do something with these guys, wasn't I? So where am I going to position them? I probably want to position them here. Where I can then push into whatever terrain it is that is located over there. Right, let's get these okay. We damaged the ship, but they killed some of our submarines. Okay, so be it for now. Is that the Free French? Yeah, that's the Free French, isn't it? Alright guys, let's call it a day. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. In the meantime, take care. Bye-bye.